Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Express. So friends, today in this video I'll discuss something very important. Actually, I am connected with the people. Currently, the placements are going on in IITs. I found that like many people are still remained. They are not placed yet, and many are placed also. So first of all, I'll congratulate to all of them who got or who secured a good place in companies. And again, a big motivational say a sort of motivation content that I can provide for the people who are still remained. Okay. So actually, there are a lot of examples with me where I can discuss the many aspects, and really they are important for all of them. Okay. So this video is mainly dedicated for all those are still remained, they are preparing well, and somehow they are not placed yet and they are preparing. So the situation in the IITs currently, many are many happy faces are there, many sad faces are there, and many are depressed, and their situation really a different kind of situation is there. I have personally gone through that, so I can understand the situation. Okay. So there is not a problem because sometimes when you see if there is a requirement of suppose 5 people and there are 10 eligible candidates, and obviously then 5 are not going to be secure their place in that particular role. Okay, so the point is that sometimes we should understand the mechanism before blaming ourselves, before saying that we are not capable or we are not able to do anything, because maximum time it happens when the things are not done in our planned way, then we are in the depression, or we feel sometimes doubt on ourselves and doubt on our preparation. Okay, so these are the very means common things that come into the that can come into the people mind. Okay, so yeah, that I have given the example. If there is a requirement of 5 people and 10 eligible candidates are there, obviously the 5 are not going to be get placed there. Okay, so in that situation, we need not to worry about, and we need not to doubt our talent, or need not to doubt our preparation strategy. Okay, it's a matter of time, it's the matter of circumstances and the things around us, so we could not get anyway. It's good. So, what I would like to say, last year also when I was there in the IIT, it happened with the 3 people. So I personally believe that, and I am personally inspired with those people. The situation was like that till December 7 or 8, the first phase was going on, or I can say maximum till 15 December, they got no offer. But really, the interesting thing that inspired me a lot was how the people came out of the situation. Really, they were also depressed when they got no offer back to back placement drives, and after that, even after appearing into 2, 3, or 5 drives, they were not able to secure the placement. Not a problem. What was the negative things for them? But anyway, the interesting thing after that, because that is the thing, you people will listen, and you people will also come out of that situation. Okay, so they were really depressed, they were really well prepared, I will say. And once they didn't get any offer, the situation was like that, the circumstances were like that, everyone, or not everyone, but many of the friends, when many of our friends were getting placed at that time, then those who remained were really in the situation, they were not even able to do anything. They were not able to take the proper sleep, even they were not able to take food properly. Okay, so really horrible situation was there in the IIT. But I personally tried to discuss with those people, and but I could not say many things at a time. But yeah, nothing motivational, and or I would say nothing works in that circumstance when the situations are like that. So yes, I smoothly talked with them, and I personally knew their situation, and I tried to motivate them, and I tried in many ways, and slowly they started coming out of that particular horrible event that was a placement drive. Okay, So they again started their preparation, or even I would say starting the preparation, they started brushing up their concepts, and again they started revising the things, and what negative was going on, they start working on that. Okay, so later I found that after waiting and a lot of hard preparation, the one person got placed in Qualcomm in January or February, I think. So it was really amazing for me as well, because I was continuously in the discussion with those people, and I was really very close to that situation, because that particular situation I faced two, three times before coming to the IITs in the GATE exams, and before that in the IIT JEE exam. Okay, so this was really a situation when I was again looking at myself, and I was living my past 3 4 years where I got many means when I got many rejections in the place, not in the placements, but in admissions in the IITs. And the gate, I could not secure the rank. I'll talk a little bit about what was exactly happened there. So, but I was able to live my life. I was able to see what I was actually facing at the time when I could not get what I wanted. Okay, so I was really living my life of 2 3 years back with those people, and that's the particular situation of the depression I was really living with them. So once that person got selected into Qualcomm, I realized, okay, now things are positive, and other 2 3 people are who are remained will get motivation positively. And the other person who got actually the partial offer from the Samsung when the placement drive was going on, he was like called by the CDC member that you are on hold in Samsung digital interview. Okay. So actually, after getting this news that he's on hold in the Samsung, so his mind was totally stuck with the situation that okay, when it will be clear, and he tried to contact the CDC members and company officials again and again, but he got no response. They were again and again saying that you are on hold, so he was not able to prepare for the coming companies as well. So the situation was really horrible for them. It was really shocking for me as well, how the company can how the situation can be like that. A person who is not able to say that I am selected, or I am not able to say that I am rejected. Okay, so such situations I personally seen very closely. Okay, so what happened in that situation? He was not able to prepare anything. He was not able to actually live properly. He was just sleeping, and there's kind of total tiredness in the body after living so many hard sleepless nights, so many means so much hard work we have done already in the placements. And once the drives were over, we found that we are not placed and we are on hold. The situation was really like that. The people were not able to tell anything at their home whether they are rejected, selected, because the situation was like that. Okay, so this same thing is happening with many people currently. Okay, so later anyway, I personally engaged myself with him a lot. I discussed the things, and I again and again motivate them. You can come out of the situation, and you should do like that, like that. You should not lose your hope. You should prepare again. You should brush up your concepts, and many ways I tried to give him positive vibes. Okay, so anyway he could do that. Thanks God he could do that, and after that he is in raw. So he got selected in raw. For that he went to from IIT Kharagpur to Bihar for the interview, and after that he got selected. Now he's working in Delhi. Okay, the third story comes. This name I will reveal here because that's the really amazing story for me as well. The Tanishq. Actually, he was my classmate there in the IIT Kharagpur in II branch. He was also preparing a lot. He was living with me, means we were preparing well together in the labs, in the rooms. But anyway, unfortunately, he could not clear this TI interview and other interviews he faced. So he was really depressed a lot. He was not able to do anything. I personally felt that his situation was very bad. He was not even talking with his mother. He was not talking with the family members. So really toxic situation I have seen at that time. With many other guys, these are three examples which are personally the people around me. They were the people around me. So I could figure out these. There were many other cases also. So people who really prepared well but could not clear the exam or could not clear the interview, depended on this circumstances and that particular time frame. Okay, so after a lot of struggle, when I was seeing on the Tanishq, I was really feeling that how he can come out of that, because already two people are out of the situation. Now what will happen? So anyway, we spend the time lot, and after that again, after that I found that he is now coming out of that trauma and he is now positive. So later I realized that anyway the person can come out of the situation if he has the firm faith in God and a firm faith in himself, and if there are surrounding like that, supportive people are there, then obviously things are going to be positive. Okay, this is not the thing that we have just created 1 month back. We have started the preparation for 3 4 months back, and we are here. It is nothing but a hope and journey of a long time. When we started the preparation of GATE, and when we were started the preparation of IIT JEE, and we landed at the IITs, and after that when we started the placement preparation, lot of the hopes are connected, or a lot of the hopes are associated with these things. Okay, so this is not a journey which is started 1 month or 2 months back. It is a journey of 3 4 years, 7 8 years back. Okay, so we should not lose the hope just by looking at that we are not selected or we are not able to get the place where we want actually. So the one thing that I can say, the sometimes our plans, what we want, these immediate success, cannot be the plan of God. God always has some higher plans. Okay, so we should have the firm faith or firm belief in that particular thing, that God always has some higher plans and everything is going to be positive. If you have worked positively, if your intent was positive, then there nothing is going to be negative. Sure, believe, you should believe this thing, and I believed this thing throughout my life. Okay, so now coming back to the Tanishq story. So after a lot of such a horrible situation, I found that he is now coming out of the situation, and again that from January or February he started brushing up his basics. I personally discussed many analog concepts with him, and anyway, slowly, he came out of that situation, and finally, after a long gap from December to July, he got an offer from the Micron Semiconductors. It was really a very happy moment for me as well, because I was really personally connected with him throughout this journey, and really I observed that how he struggled a lot and how he again prepared. He started the preparation in the hard time when he left the IITs, because the 2 years were over at the IITs. So we again went to the home for the 2 months break. Uh, okay, for the guys who got placed somewhere, because the May, June, and July we were at the home. So in that adverse situation, Tanishq was discussing personally with me that people, a lot of people, means around him, they were asking that what happened with you. You are not placed. You went to the IITs, but you are not placed. So what kind of things can be in a person's life? No one can imagine even. So Tanishq was discussing with me that a lot of negative things are there. Environment is totally negative. What should I do? Then I also again and again saying just start with the fundamentals and focus on the fundamentals. Everything will going to be positive. And again, one thing that I will. Okay, so I told Tanishq that just focus on the fundamentals and what people are saying. Don't worry about that, because a lot of negative circumstances are going to be there. It is always there. You cannot eliminate these things from the life. So the same things are happening with the people this year also. So it is nothing but a very normal situation. If one is careful about this thing, and if you are carefully observing that what happens in one's life, you will always see in your life itself there are things always like that only. Sometimes there are up, there is down. So the up down will always be there. In that particular situation, we need not to doubt ourselves. We need not to be live in the depression, because you are the only person who is supportive to yourself. Apart from you and some people who are really well being for you, like your parents, your family members, or some friends, everyone apart from them is nothing but pulling your legs. Okay, so no one is going to support you apart from these members which I told, and you only the person who will support yourself at the high rate, or you are the person who is the only, I can say, greatest or can the biggest contributor to support yourself positively. Okay, so in this tough time we need not to worry, and we need not to lose the hope. We need not to doubt ourselves. Okay, so this is a message to all the people who are not placed and they are in this in some sort of situation. You should avoid, you should ignore this thing now, and you should again start what is going means what going in the wrong way, and what you are not actually getting properly, and where you are lagging. You should discuss this thing with your friends who are already placed. Okay, so this is the time to utilize it properly and cleverly. You are not a child who is just, you are not getting a thing, then just remain you are crying only. So it's not a point, and we are not that person. Anyway, we have to fight for ourselves, we have to struggle, and again coming out of the situation, and we again start the preparation. So this is the all about, which will always remain with your success also. Once you will get successful, there will be other adverse situation will come in that successful life also. The people who are earning a lakhs, who are earning crores, what do you think? They don't have any problem. They always the problem. So fundamental of the human life is that problems are always associated with it. How we tackle it, how we handle it, depends and decides our further success and further life. Okay, so the message to all you people is that when I personally discuss with the people, my juniors and other IITs people are really depressed. They are confused in what to do, what not to do. They are doubting themselves. Okay, so they are concerned that they prepared well, that what happened negatively. So one thing initially I told you, if there is a requirement of 5 candidates and there are 10 candidates, whether they are all eligible, I cannot take the 10. Okay, so the requirement is 5. It does not mean that other 5s are waste. No, they are also they are also capable. They are also of same standard, but my requirement is of 5, so I cannot take them. The simple and fundamental thing I should understand. Let's say a particular company has a requirement of 30 people and 30 are appearing. What the problem? They will take all of them. There's no point of doubting ourselves. Okay, so the circumstances and situations or the time frames are like that, then we are not selected and some others are selected. Okay, so first of all, we should really give some positive vibes to ourselves, and we should say thanks to God to give you such a big platform that you are in IITs. Okay, so you should thank the circumstances, you should thank your family members, you should thank your friends. Anyway, what is negative at present, don't worry about it, and what positive happened throughout your life, just remember these things. And also now start believing in yourself, and start believing in God, and faith in God, faith in yourself, faith in your family members, and all the supporting members around you. Always show your positive intent and work in that direction. Everything will be positive for sure. If I take just an instant of my life, then I can relate it with really. It is really amazing to see the story which I told you initially. These three people. Then I again remembered my life journey when I was there and I was preparing for the gate. So I would say the situations were all adverse. At the time in the 2020, when I was there in the final year of my BTech, I could not clear the gate exam. And after that, I came to my home, and now the all negative situations were there, and all adverse situations were there. Even no electricity was there in my house at that time, and everything was negative. My father health was there a problem, and other things. There was the biggest problem was challenge for this, the financial problem. Okay, so I am not telling these things just to make you know about myself, or just to tell you about myself, and I am not showing what I did in my past. Just I want to make or I want to realize that the only thing which is supportive to yourself is you, and believe in God and the people who are supportive to yourself, who always supported you around you. So the only the support for me at that time was only the hope. At that time was the God and my hard work. Okay, so when I was in that situation that no positive hope was visible there, then I could only believe in the God. Anyway, what is there in my life presently, it's nothing but what I did in the past. It's just a philosophy that you can understand from this scriptures also, if you are someone is interested in that. But yes, whatever we have done in the past, we are getting present in present. Okay, so I was just believing in that particular thing, and I was living my life with that standard only. And the only thing in my hand was to work, 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 and hard work, believe. The only thing was that, and finally I got success, and finally I got IIT Kharagpur. At that time, I got offers from different IITs in 2022, IIT Kanpur, IIT Madras, and I also finally interview call from IIT Bombay RA program. Okay, so this is the point that I want to make. When you have a strong belief in the no hope, in the case of no hope, even in the darkest night, you can live with a single ray of hope. Okay, the single light of hope can make yourself at the highest standard, and it can take you out from all the darkness. Okay, so I think this is enough for you people to motivate. And again, I will say, take a pause, take a break, and take a long breath, and again start your routine journey, and they start something, or learn something from these three stories which I told, or the three people, how they came out of that situation, and after that how they started their preparation again, and now they all are at the good places. Okay, so we have lot of things to learn from many people, but what is the problem? Once there is something negative, we always are involved in these things. What is negative with us? If it is a negative for a moment, we are always thinking of that. So just look at positives, just look at the things around you which are positive. Your friends, your seniors, your anything or anyone to whom you follow, just look at him, his life, his struggles. You will realize that there is nothing there is nothing kind of failure. The present not selecting, getting no selection in the company is not a big failure. You will get means everything positive for sure. So believe in yourself and work hard, stay strong, stay calm. This is my final motivation word for you. Believe in God and yourself, and always the people who supports you, your family members and or some special friends. Okay, so thank you with these words. Again, start preparing well, and focus on the fundamentals, and not a problem. You will be selected for sure. Thank you.